What's it like in Europe? What kind of weather are you having? Have you been outside?
I don't know how the weather is in California, but we have a special song for Santa Barbara.
Do we?
Yes.
Ah, are we doing that right now?
Yes.
Okay.
A la one, a la two, a la 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lucia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my Aunt Lucia.
Si tienen, porque como no podemos vernos y no podemos cantar el feliz cumpleaños a vivo,
sí.
La idea es que empecemos a cantar el feliz cumpleaños a través de las transmisiones.
A lo que pidan y tengan cumpleaños.
Okay. Sí, de quién es el cumpleaños y nosotros lo cantamos.
Okay, so and for his nieces, Tatiana, Tati, Andreina,
Andy,
and Natalia, Nati. Today we're going to do Andreina, but this is the second half of Tati. They got all mixed up here. Okay, that's the second half of Andri, and we're good. Now, this one, this is not going to be perfect, okay? This is just me reading, but this is really nice.
And Are you going to read Andy?
I'm going to read Andy. Okay. Yeah, Andreina. Lo voy a leer. Y esto es famoso, ¿sí conocen? Tatiana.
Tati.
And then we have Natalia. Natalia is another famous one. So we have Natalia coming up. I'm going to be playing a lot of kind of new music today, stuff that I'm working on.
Okay.
I've got another thing that I'm working on that I'm about to show you. We have some requests in the pipeline. El Africano, the deadline is tomorrow, and I'm pushing it up against the deadline. I'm playing it tomorrow.
Whenever we see...
La pregunta pendiente que nos quedó de ayer. So we have a question that was left over from yesterday. Do we have any other unfinished business? I'm looking at my list. Los cosos de al lado, tangazo, para Gregorio. That is Los cosos de al lado, and Gregorio, 1 down, 2 to go. We've got one for Pablo Mosteiro, Fuegos Artificiales, and we have El Africano for Amy.
Okay,
the good
Amy's
thing is,
in the house.
Amy's in the house. So Amy, tomorrow is the deadline for El Africano, and it's happening. I'm playing it for you tomorrow. The good thing about this, it took me a week, but it's like, I'm going to have a new tango.
Good. How do you prepare yourself for a solo concert?
So the question from Amy was, how do I prepare myself for a solo concert?
I just said that.
Into it, I repeat the thing, and then I start thinking. It's like I chew on it, like gum, like a cow chews on their cud. Cow chewing on grass, ruminating. I walk around and I get it. I speak in very long
And
paragraphs.
I'm like a bull. I just go through
Yeah.
it.
I speak in paragraphs and pages, and you speak in a.
Bueno, está describiendo cómo es nuestro matrimonio, básicamente. Yo soy así como todo frases. Tiki, 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 tiki.
Ruminaciones.
That being said,
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. Welcome to our show about our marriage. So it might be 6 months, it might be 2 months, but it's going to be the list of what you're going to play at that concert.
Well, the first solo concert you had in years, un concierto solista. Según él, tener un plan clarísimo de qué es lo que vas a tocar.
No.
Y no moverte de ese plan porque sobre eso vas a...
Quiero estar en el festival. Y bueno, 18 años después me invitaron, porque bueno, las cosas se van así. Y toqué con el trío, pero después me llamaron, me dijeron, hay una vacante, vos tocás también guitarra solista. Y ahí dije, sí, quiero ver el Guitar Festival in Argentina that I dreamed of playing at. I tried to get into it for years, and then I got into it. I went with my trio. We got accepted on a solo guitar performance in years. So I basically locked myself in my studio for a month, and I wore out all my strings and all my nails.
Yeah.
And then I played the concert. Me encerré en mi estudio porque tuve un mes para preparar un concierto y gasté las uñas y gasté. Maybe they could change that formula a little bit and it's easier for them to say, okay, next week I'll do a solo concert. But for the rest of us, you have to really have a
So what I see from outside is at least 2 weeks before your solo concert, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. ¿Lo querés decir en español? Eso.
Que desde mi punto de vista como compañera, como odio el compañera, come, respira, duerme, todo en función de la música.
Y de ese repertorio.
Sí, de esa música.
De la música para...
Sí.
So, Amy, then the other thing that I would say about preparing for a solo concert is when a piece is very new, I just learned it, it has zero experience, right? So I need it to go out into the world with my wife, or playing it, recording myself in a video playing it, or I have to put it into situations where it has to happen. That's...
Y una vez hicimos un concierto, un home concert para guitarras del mundo para pasar todo el repertorio con gente porque lo vi.
Play the whole thing and record it. And then I'll go back and listen to that recording and I'll make notes and I'll say, okay, here are the parts. And I play from memory. When I do a concert, I'm not reading. That's maybe a guitarist thing, but I'll make notes about things that I want to improve. I'll say, maybe there's a memory lapse in this part of this piece and you need to be honest and go back but record performances, like play the piece entirely and say, okay, where are the parts that I need to change them?
Okay. Si no, ya estás como a punto de tocar y no tenés tiempo para modificar.
And I'll give one final story or advice that once a guitar teacher gave me. I was giving my debut recital in Carnegie Hall in New York. I was 28.
Estaba dando su recital debut.
You've done all of the practicing. Like, you don't need to practice more. Do this. He said, take a bath and do just in your head without the guitar, just go through very relaxed the whole concert.
Y el profesor lo que le dijo es, bueno, ya estoy en tu cabeza, pero no estudies más. Relájate. And the fifth thing is adapt.
That's really wise, actually. What made you think of that?
Your last solo concert.
Oh, yes.
Sí.
Yes. Okay. So I play the solo guitar.
And your first solo concert, because you didn't have repertoire, so you have to adapt.
But the California story is good because guitarists have a very particular position. Usually some people use a footstool, you do this, and I use this very particular support. And I got very used to where the guitar is, as we all do. And this piece of equipment is very unusual. There's one person that makes it in the United States, in Washington State. And I flew to California and I had to do this concert and I did not have this thing and I was like going crazy. And I called the company and they were going to send me a new one. They couldn't get it to me in time.
Yeah.
¿Lo querés decir en español?
Sí, que en su último concierto solista los guitarristas son muy... En enero se fue de tour a Nueva York sin la guitarra, pero se llevó el soporte, porque lo necesitaba. 3 días, no se llegaba a tiempo a hacer nada. Llamamos al... primero buscamos por todo Santa Bárbara, buscamos en Los Ángeles, llamamos a un montón de casas de música, hablamos con otros guitarristas en Santa Bárbara, eso todo pasó. El señor de estos soportes no pudo mandarlo a tiempo, entonces tuvo que salir a solucionarlo.
Me estaba angustiando. I was really getting like work, and I couldn't have the guitar in the way that I've been spent so much time preparing. And finally, I said, "Fine, I'm gonna get something. I'll figure something out."
He never said, "Fine, I'm gonna figure something out." It was panicking.
I was panicking.
Yeah.
And I went into a music store and I was looking at straps, these different straps. And they had this one.
And what happened is I would drive him around Santa Barbara and I would stay in the car and he would go inside the music stores and I would just stay there calm, quiet, not saying anything until finally came victoriously.
Yeah, and they had this little strap. It was like a traditional Spanish guitar strap. They didn't even know what it was in the store. And they didn't have a price on it. And they said, just take it. They said, if you buy some picks, we'll give it to you. So it was like this perfect thing. And I said, I'm going to take this strap and I'm going to find a way to make it work.
Entonces, lo que terminó pasando es terminó encontrando
una correa,
le iba a decir violín, una correa
tradicional de guitarrero,
de mexicano.
O de argentino.
Pero
de guitarrero. De
sí,
serenata.
Pensábamos en serenata mexicana.
Eso
era lo que estábamos buscando. Y él lo cuenta como si, bueno, dije, la última posibilidad que había, que es el mismo lugar donde consiguió esa guitarra, es un lugar bendecido.
Lugar mágico, sí.
Y encontró una cosa, así que le dijeron, si compras algo, cualquier cosa, aunque sea una púa, te la regalamos. Y así fue.
Y bueno, y tuve después, a ver, es cierto que no fue tranquilo. It's true that I wasn't like calm this whole time. But at a certain point I said, look, I have to adapt. I got the strap and I said, I'm going to find a way that makes it work and then I'm going to do the concert and I have to forget about this issue.
Yeah.
And I have to just play. So that's the final piece of advice. You can't expect everything to go exactly the way you prepared it. You prepare a lot and then in the moment, you just go and you do your concert.
Yeah.
¿Lo haces en español? Y tocamos.
Y al final sí, se terminó relajando, se olvidó del soporte que no tenía, se adaptó a las circunstancias y lo que tenés que hacer es prepararte lo más posible y después aprender a adaptarte a las circunstancias.
Sí. La música tiene lecciones para la vida también. Music in that way has lessons for life. Okay. Speaking of music, I'm going to play a brand new piece that I had to learn for college. For un sum.
You said
yes.
a brand new piece in college, and I was like, college was 20 years ago.
It was.
The new college.
Yeah. That I had to learn this week for college. This is Eduardo Falú, and I'm learning it. So I listened to the recording, and then I wrote it down, and now I'm playing.
Go for it.
Okay. El algarrobo. Lindo, ¿no?
¿Qué?
El algarrobo, me cuesta decir algarrobo.
Es una palabra difícil.
Como verdulería. El algarrobo de Eduardo Falú. Beautiful.
El algarrobo is a tree.
Yeah, carrot tree. I guess it's big in the northwest of Argentina, right? Es un árbol, para mí es un árbol típico del noroeste, porque en el folclore está siempre el algarrobo.
If I say yes, I could be lying.
Hablan mucho del algarrobo. Bueno, hoy tenemos...
Y nos despedimos con esto.
¿Con el invitado?
Sí.
Nos vamos...
Es el sing along.
¿Saben qué? Está buenísimo. Hacemos combinación porque no tiene Instagram, entonces no. Guillermo, ¿cómo estás? Creo que estás mirando en Facebook. No podemos hablar con vos en vivo, pero te mandamos saludos. Y bueno, es un gran cantor, Guillermo Garay. We're not going to have an interview because we don't have a direct line to Guillermo Garay, but he's a great tango singer. And we're going to do the sing-along. We're going to do the song, the virtual duet with Guillermo, and combine that with our sing-along. ¿Qué me van a hablar de amor?
¿Qué me van a hablar de amor?
This is a famous tango. This
¿Qué me van a
Julio
hablar
Sosa.
de amor?
Julio Sosa used to sing it. I think your dad likes this.
Mi
Si
papá
está-
le gusta este tema, bueno,
Sí,
veremos.
si está escuchando, Hugo, creo que le va a gustar y va a cantar con nosotros. Así que,
Por las dudas, repetimos dos temas.
sí,
We'll repeat two things.
yes.
First one, tomorrow we see you at 6 p.m. Argentina time. Mañana nos vemos a las 6. And on Friday we go back to 5 p.m. Y el viernes volvemos a las 5. Y si tenés a alguien a quien querés que le cantemos el feliz cumpleaños, lo rehacemos. Mandanos DMs.
Buenísimo. Bueno,
Mandanos a DM.
bueno, que estén bien, cuídense, quédense en casa y acá vamos con ¿qué me van a hablar?
Rodando por el mundo y haciendo el destino. Y los lados del camino, de experiencia, me ayudan por cualquier porque sabiendo que la vida, respeta los zapatos, andando la comida. Por eso, me están sobrando los consejos que las tenga que aprender. Nadie sabe más que yo. Cuando de siempre llore,
¿Qué me van a hablar de amor? Si yo lo quise, ¿qué importa? ¿Qué importa? Si hoy no la quiero. Eran
tus ojos de cielo, era la más linda que andaba mi sueño. Era mi amor, pero un día se fue mi cosa y el brazo se fueron. El trago de mil amores
que me van a hablar de amor.
Muchas noches en invierno, hecho desde la angustia, sola del recuerdo. Yo siempre me he soltado como un potro, mal tomado por marido, porque yo ya estuve enamorado, rompí como una rosa las cosas del pasado. Y ahora estoy viviendo en otra aurora, no me explique el amor, que aunque tenga que aprender, nadie sabe más que yo. El puerro de mi amor, que me van a hablar de amor.
¡Bravo!
Gracias, Guillermo. Chao, nos vemos mañana. See you tomorrow. ¿Se escuchó bien la voz de él?
No.